Hello everyone, GameGoddessFee here. Back today with more, what is this? The Great Aceattorney.
Final Fantasy 7.
We got our lines crossed, so we'll play that later, Final Fantasy. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. We're back with this today. I hope you all enjoy.
Tomodachi life, living the dream.
Why are you interrupting my
What you talking about?
introduction, huh?
I'm not doing that.
Hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'd appreciate it. What's up, King Paco? How you doing? It says, hi, how are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day. It was after 3:30, about 3:30. Anytime I'm off work, it's a wonderful day. So that's when my day became wonderful, at 3:30 p.m. today, okay? Anyway. Well, yeah, I'll just plan. It's been a good day. Yes, thank you. I hope your day was wonderful too, King Paco. All right, we did leave off in the middle of a sentence or a conversation. Yeah, this is where we left off. So Plum said it's not too much more, is it? So yeah, I guess we'll finish this.
All right, I'm finna start.
Is this you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on.
Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova?
Really do.
Answer me! Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova?
Hey, Game Queen 81. How you doing today? I don't know why I was about to call you Queen Game 81. Yeah, we'll get to it, King Paco. It's just these past few weekends I was so busy I couldn't do anything. All right. You read this? Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova?
Tell us exactly what happened last night.
What you talk about, Game Queen 81 too? What is that? What is that?
Tsunade.
What is that?
That's a Naruto character.
Oh.
There's no resemblance whatsoever except the hair color. That is absolutely wrong.
Oh. Only y'all anime folks know about that. It's me. It was a little after 1 in the morning. It was so late, but I hadn't had no time to feed Dwarka, so I gave her some food.
I had no time to feed my dog.
And then, all of a sudden, she scratched me and jumped out of my hands.
Oh yes, the cat. I forgot. People do say that cats become very anxious and nervous in new environments.
She was so fast. She disappeared through the ventilator before I could stop her.
And that is how you acquired the And that is how you acquired the rather nasty wound on the back of your hand, I take it.
Yes. And I had read the rules on the wall. I knew that I was not allowed Dwarka with me.
Yes, modern science suggests that animals can carry infectious diseases. It's a precaution, really.
So I listened and listened, trying to hear if there was some noise in the next cabin. It was very quiet. I was sure if someone was there, he must be sleeping. So at that point, you thought it's safe to try to lure the kitten back again.
I've invented a new invention that can turn me into a girl.
That's you? Oh my God, I'm just reading. I'm sorry. Alright. Where's you at?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So at that point, you thought it safe to try and lure the kitten back again? Yes. By dangling the end of the toy through the ventilator and into the adjoining cabin.
So if you didn't see my new video, I noticed my Stream Deck Plus original one and that XLR adapter has a little gap. I'm talking about as far as like for the mic and sound, and that's the new one. Doc always loved this toy, but it didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried using her favorite toy. I tried whistling to her softly, but nothing. She didn't return. Oh goodness, so what you gonna do? That is so weird.
The prevent whistling sound Cosmo wrote about in his diary was Miss Pavlova trying to retrieve her pet. Cats have a propensity to remain hidden in the shadows when frightened.
Yes, so there was nothing else I can do. I just had to wait until she had calmed down. But then... He stepped on her. I nearly passed out with shock. I heard her cry out, and then... Oh, it was such a dreadful bang. Then afterwards, nothing. It was totally silent.
Cosmo was... From the appearance of the brown mark on the floor, it seems likely that what you heard was the victim stepping on the glass bell, tripping up. Down the front. The SS Barrier's large vessel, as even she can pinch and roll violently without warning.
The guy cat, he almost did that too. I did give him his snack tonight, so he should be good.
Mr. Asogi was already off balance as a result of the ship lurching when the kitten got under his feet. The combination of unfortunate factors could easily have caused him to fall over. But what became of the kitten afterwards?
In the end, I managed to get her to come back through the ventilator.
Yet Daka is nowhere to be seen.
I must have forgotten to lock my case. And now she's disappeared again.
Gracious! That cat is as insufferable restless as I am! Insufferably. He knows something about himself at least.
When I woke this morning, I heard that a young man in the cabin next to mine had died. But I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone what had happened. I was too scared. Scared that they would send me back.
Oh, hold on a minute. It's about the snake. You're right. Where is it? If the snake isn't your friend, Miss Pavlova, then whose is it? And where did it come from? What on earth earth is such a dangerous creature doing on board the ship?
The snake that ate the cat.
Oh, I didn't say. Snake is my friend. His name is Piroshko. What? What? That snake belongs to you? You escaped from the cage when the emergency alarm sounded. I was looking for him. I did not expect to find him in here. Yes. How did that snake get into this cabin? But animals are not permitted on board. Ah! We were at sea for 1 year! You want to be so long without a close friend? Without someone who understands? Couldn't you find someone a little more human who understands you better? But my dear burly fellow, a gargantuan venomous snake? Surely you can appreciate the danger you're putting everyone in. No venom. Perushko does not have venom. He is harmless, very long but very gentle. He is adorable, like Granny. It's venomless? Yes. Now he is hungry, so he is in bad mood. But once I feed him, you will see big smile. Feed him? What? Milk, I suppose? Ha! Like they say they milk chickens? Ridiculous! Snakes that drink milk are only in stupid stories. Perushko eats mouses. Big, fat, brown mouses. Ah. Oh. So, is that what the mouse trap in the passageway out there is for? Of course! How else can I catch my friend's favorite food? Looking so top of the food chain, I'd like to look in their eyes right now. Refuses to drink milk. Can't hear a whistle. Can't climb up a bell cord, and it's not even venomous. How? There's something so inept like a starring roll! It's not my fault! I do not make up stories! My Perushko has nothing to do with this incident! So that's what's happened. That's the truth behind my best friend's tragic death. Tripped over a cat and died like a fried.
They got the shoe on them saying Miss Pavlova, whatever her name is. Pavlova. Hey Dave, how you doing tonight? How's it going? This your late night tonight? Let me turn down my playback. I understand the difficult situation you found yourself in, and I do sympathize. But please remember this. A young man lost his life, and if you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with filth, then no matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you. But
what are you talking about, Miss Mikotoba? What fibs? Miss Pavlova just confessed everything.
Oh, okay. You get to go home tonight. Well, that's good. I think y'all off on Saturday.
It was just a series of unfortunate events. Accidents.
I'm no great detective like Mr. Sholmes. I don't have a gift for knowing the truth. But even I can see that was not the truth. Don't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
You kind of got my name right that time. Still wrong though. To be perfectly honest, yes.
I said, that is so weird after all this time. And you know what? All these companies doing that. My job, they'll come and lay off like 5 people here and 10 people there. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Anyway, happy Thursday, y'all. I hope everyone is well. Hey, Angel, how you doing tonight? I am well. I appreciate it. How about you? Look, it's Friday Eve.
There's a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story. I'm sure of it. Just can't quite put my finger on it.
I understand, Dave. I understand because my job did that to us one time. Had us working 10-hour days from October until like January, and them checks was good. I hated it, but the checks were good. But then, and then after every month we used to work overtime at the end of the month. They rarely do it now, so yeah, that check be looking crazy though. That you get used to working those longer hours and those longer checks. Oh my God! And when you start getting your regular check, you have to change some things back around. You know, you have to stop. You have to cut back on things. You know, that's the part I hate about it.
I confess. I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter. Oh! I am only present here for a very specific reason. The truth is, you, Mr. Naruhodo, were simply a distraction. A distraction? I do hope you've not been finding your shackles too uncomfortable. Ah! Not again! When did he do that? Especially as they're on your wrist as a result of my intervention. I was rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call. You were Mr. Sholmes? Yes, but I overlooked one important detail. The deceased young man was a very close companion of yours. Was he not? Yes. Cosimo was my closest friend. I owed him my freedom even. In that case, I must follow this to its conclusion. No further distractions. You must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Naruhodo! Yes, whatever that may be.
That's good, Angel. Glad to have you here tonight.
The key to this discrepancy is in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure. If I can chase that down, maybe the truth will become clear.
I think this is probably the end of this episode.
The truth about how you really died. About how that scene in your cabin really came to be. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo. Naruhoda. What is?
Oh my god! How long have we been
I
talking
forgot how to
together?
pronounce
Why
his
you
name.
still can't get my name right.
Never hold on.
So then, shall we begin? Yes! What we should ponder first.
Look, don't let him do it. Were they able to examine the body? I think Sean. Did Sean do it?
Yeah, he did when he first got here.
Yeah, Sean's he did, and he found some. I thought he said he found some teeth marks from the snake.
I don't remember.
You don't remember him saying that?
Yo, we could just
And that's why he thought the snake bit him.
we could get the corpse out
Or
and
just
take
Sherlock, because Sherlock is wrong a lot. Exactly. I say I hope they don't get him to deduce anything else. They have to turn his whole story around.
It's the victim who lost his life in a cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. Was this truly an unfortunate accident? Or was it in fact no accident at all? That is what we must first establish. But we've already established it, haven't we? The man tripped over the kitten that had climbed into his cabin via the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still an accident.
All right, fun fact, Jones was given platinum blonde hair to differentiate from the Japanese characters he'd been interacting with. How you doing? Yeah, look, he done ripped off a whole character, so
No, what you talking
like Angel said the other stream.
He's an original character. Okay,
This whole character is a copyright infringement.
No relation to Sherlock Holmes whatsoever. I just want you to know that.
Hold it!
Yeah. Wait! Let's just take a step back. Doesn't make sense if that's what really happened, does it? I'm going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right there in Cosmo's cabin. It's undeniable. His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident. Really? Let us show our hand, Mr. Nohodo. Time to present the evidence. The evidence that proves unequivocally that the victim's death was no mere accident. Photo. No, not now. Another photo. The one his body. Get it.
Yes!
The truth is clearly recorded in this photographic print. There's no way that Mr. Asoki could have left this message on the floor. That script. It's Russian, isn't it? Indeed it is. The word written means wardrobe. I see what you mean. Most people would leave a dying message in their native language. Japanese in this case.
You see, with Sherlock, whether you're guilty or innocent, you're guilty. He just says whatever he needs to. Yeah, he just go along with what he's saying. He's not really going off the investigation.
Stop hating on Sherlock. I mean, Sherlock.
That's why they have to turn his whole story around. You surely right, Angel. I can tell you that. Maybe he was studying Russian? It is a simple language. He could have picked it up very fast.
That doesn't seem likely. That's actually not the point. It makes no difference whether he knew Russian or not. Sorry? What do you mean? Exactly what I said before. There's no way that Mr. Asoki could have left this message on the floor. And the reason why is clearly explained in here. Damage to the cervical vertebrae resulting in instant death. Instant death! Oh! Which means, after the victim fell to the floor, he couldn't possibly have written anything. Because he was already dead!
That's not the only reason either. There's something else we found in Mr. Asaki's cabin. A remnant of something that couldn't possibly have been there if what Miss Pavlova told us was true.
What? So, Susato-san has noticed it too then? Putting this message on the floor aside, there's something else that gives the truth away. Another piece of evidence that proves that this was no accident. In other words, it's that thing with the bell.
Yes!
You still can't say objection. This piece of broken glass next to the mark on the floor. But that's the glass bell the kitten had around its neck. We already know all about that. It was broken in half when the victim tripped over the cat and fell. So we already have a satisfactory explanation. Where's the flaw in that logic? Unfortunately, there's a very big flaw. A fatal flaw! What? If that's what really happened, then how did one half of the bell end up back here in this cabin? Ugh!
Yes, remember that we found the other half of the glass bell in that waste paper basket. Would you care to explain that, Miss Pavlova? Oh, no!
Both these pieces of evidence clearly point to the same conclusion.
Y'all see him laughing at me anyway.
That when Mr. Asoki died last night in his cabin, there was someone else in the room. And that same person deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth in order to cover up his or her own guilt.
Quah!
Quah!
Yeah! Yes, there was someone else present in Mr. Asaki's...
Hold it! You are wasting time! Someone else was there? Ah, of course, we know this! What are you talking about? Bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. There was no way in or out. Oh, yes. And only other person in cabin when young student died was you!
Yes!
You're right. It's true. I was in the cabin when it happened. You were shut inside the cabin wardrobe, to be precise about the details. But I don't know Russian! There's no way I would have left that message! Not would have. There's no way you could have left that message, to be precise about the details. It also were. Would you mind? Forgive me, my dear fellow. As I was saying, the person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate me for the crime, even though I had been asleep in there the entire time.
And then the same person picked up the broken glass bell that had fallen to the floor, for fear of it becoming evidence that would show how Mr. Asaki really died.
I'm really glad we didn't do this last night. I'm really glad we didn't do this on the other stream. This would have took us like 3 hours. Why wouldn't this person have taken all the pieces of the bell away? Leaving half behind was always going to raise some questions. Yes, well, it was past 1 o'clock in the early hours of the morning. The cabin would have been quite dark. The single small lamp suspended from the ceiling would barely have cast any light onto the floor there. To wonder then that the culprit failed to notice the fragment of the tiny item.
You all suspect me, don't you? I said suspected. You all suspect me, don't you?
Hold it! Seaman Stroganoff! Nina is woman of sea! She is daughter of Strong Seller. 2 years ago, they noticed her dancing skills, and she went away to join ballet company. But before, he was dancer on this ship, a member of ship's band. You do not accuse ship's angel of being criminal! So that's it. You say that when young student died, Nina was there in his cabin? But that is not possible! I give my tooth! Well, this is almost interesting. And why would you give your tooth, pray? How can you be so sure? You are a great detective! You should know! Look truth in eyes! Cabin bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. Nobody could go into cabin. Not Nina, not anyone! Or you want to tell me that killer can walk through locked doors? Yet! It's impossible! Ugh! He's right.
But wait, I've read about this in detective stories. People often tie thread around door latches so they can open and close them from the outside.
Thread? Are you stupid? These bulkheads are not barn doors! Certainly not. These are watertight doors, as one would expect to find on any modern steamship. Constructed of heavy steel, with not a gap in sight. No threads or needles or magnets could have been used.
No, of course not. I thought so too. But Mr. Never Huddles suggested it earlier, so... Huh?
It was him. Susato-san! How could you shift it onto me like that? So, Seaman Stroganoff has a valid point. The cabin door could have been bolted shut from the outside. Not necessarily. What? I put it to you that I could bolt this cabin door without laying a finger on it. And in this very cabin, we can see the traces of the method I have in mind haven't been used before. I don't believe it. Well, Mr. Norohodo, I believe you know what I mean, don't you? A way to shut the bolt of the cabin door from the outside? One way does spring to mind, yes.
Do you really know what Mr. Sholmes means? Mr. Norohodo?
Yes, and so should you. Because we've seen it happen! Indeed we have! So, would you care to do the honors, Mr. Norohodo? Point out the telling signs of the method that was used to slide the cabin door bolt across from the outside! It's the stupid book here.
Who?
The books.
Yes!
Look at the bookcase there! See how all the books and things on it have toppled over?
It must have happened when the ship made its emergency stop. Before.
Yes, that's right. It's a very powerful vessel after all. When the engines are thrown into reverse, a violent jolt goes across the entire ship. Any small objects that aren't fastened down are bound to fall over.
I believe, yes. It's what's known as the force of inertia acting on the objects.
Is that nothing Susato-san doesn't know? Or that isn't in her book at least. Well, whatever it's called, the same force that pushed over those books on the bookcase also made something else in this cabin move. The bolt on the cabin door!
Oh,
It was very obvious just after the emergency stop that the ship made earlier. We had come into this cabin not long before. We hadn't bolted the door. But then... I forgot who this was. Hello? Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance. Oh, that sounds like... Yeah, it is.
Inspector Hasanoka. Oh, yes. That's it. When the ship stopped suddenly, the boat flew across and locked the door.
Yes, it's made of metal, but it's small and light enough to be moved by the ship's sudden change of speed. Or the force of an inertia, if you want to call it that. Was that a typo or is that him messing up? Or are you trying to say that last night, after Mr. Soki was killed, his body moved too? The SS Burrier made another emergency stop? When I woke up this morning and looked around the cabin, I thought it looked a little odd. All the books on the shelves had toppled over, all the ornaments. It was almost as if someone had run their hand across the shelves and deliberately knocked everything over.
Oh, yes, I remember that. And I stood them all up again, didn't I?
Then, when we came into this cabin, we were surprised to see the same thing in here. All the books and everything had toppled over, just like in Mr. Azuki's cabin.
Oh my.
Do you have anything to say about this, Miss Pavlova? Are you out of your mind? You say Burrier made emergency stop? It does seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened? Unless you're saying that the culprit is actually someone from the engine room. Oh, it is simple enough. Or you're forgetting the button in the passageway outside, used to trigger the emergency alarm.
Oh yes, of course. There was a notice, wasn't there, telling you only to press the button in times of emergency.
On dark nights when the fog stinks, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookout alone. It's the placement of a number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewman to raise their alarm. The sort of button one is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity. Wait! It was you?! When the button is pressed, two things happen in the interest of safety. The emergency alarm bell rings, and the vessel comes to a complete stop. As indeed it did a little earlier today.
So he pushed that button.
Yes.
Mr. Sholmes, surely it wasn't you who...
As I always say, a button has but one purpose in life. To be pressed, whatever the occasion. He sounds almost proud of himself. How dare you mess with ship! I report you to Captain. You are in much trouble now. Now, I'm sure all that can wait until later. Let us not overlook the fact that we have now learned a valuable lesson. When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts on the cabin doors slide closed. So, what we must now consider...
Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Asoki, did this ship make an emergency stop, or did it not? Anyway.
You idiots! Burial's huge ship with many passengers. If we make emergency stop, even in middle of night, there would be chaos everywhere! What are your thoughts, Mr. Norohodo? Well, it's certainly possible some kind of emergency happened last night. We have evidence to support that idea.
Really? What evidence, Mr. Naruhodo?
Fascinating! Do show us, my good man. What evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped this vessel last night?
Huh?
The ship locked is under
That's what I forgot.
Yes!
Seaman Stroganoff, it's your duty to patrol the first-class area of the ship. Isn't this right? Ah, that is correct. Why? And the ship's log here. This would be where you record the details of your duties. What are you doing with that? That is mine! Ah, you rather carelessly left it atop the little makeshift bureau in the passageway out there. But as responsible passengers, we took it into our care with a mind to return it to you later. I left it there on purpose! That is why I put it always! The point is, looking at what you usually record, it's clear that under normal circumstances, you write the phrase "nothing to report" every 30 minutes. But from 2 o'clock last night until first light this morning, nothing was recorded at all! Nothing recorded in the log? that is... because nothing happened! But if nothing happened, you would normally write nothing to report, wouldn't you? Indeed so. Which tells us that shortly after 2 a.m., something happened. Here aboard the SS Beria. Something sufficiently significant to make you forget to fill in the ship's log, in fact.
Are you suggesting that the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night?
Stop talking rubbish! If I'm perfectly honest, I find that a little hard to believe myself. Oh? Why? Well, because if something as major as an emergency stop really had happened, surely all of us would have noticed.
That's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ship lurched so violently, and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of night.
Well, no. That's a good point. What, the dog? Sorry? What do you mean? Your head, man. The throbbing of your head since this morning. We have all suffered with it. Oh, yes. You have had a headache. You're right. In fact, I haven't been feeling myself since I woke up today.
Nor have I. My head has been feeling heavy ever since dawn.
Yes, you've all been afflicted, haven't you? Just as I suspected. It's right! My heart's been throbbing today too! Since eating dinner yesterday evening, I just felt sort of hazy. Can't really remember anything that happened after I climbed back inside that wardrobe. Really? And the first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head. I'd already been dragged out of the wardrobe. I had those handcuffs put on me by that point. Why didn't I wake up when all that was happening to me? Tell me, Mr. Norohodo, you boarded this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, well, yes, sorry. The stowaway class of accommodation doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on? Well, Cosmo looked after me. He was always happy to share his meals. You enjoyed some of the whole roast chicken dish that was served yesterday evening, I take it. Yes! That! I had all of that! Cosmo wasn't fond of chicken. Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all. That's right. He didn't touch it. Is that relevant? Let me cook, no, hold on. My dear fellow, does that not strike you?
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, do you mean to say that there was something wrong with the chicken?
I do. They didn't put no seasoning on that chicken.
Really?
No! Really? Is that really true? The meal prepared for the passengers last night had been tampered with. Tampered with by the addition of a soporific designed to induce a very deep slumber in those who consume it. A sleeping drug? Do you mean whoever did this laced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would have noticed the ship's emergency stop?
Mr. Naruhodo. Of course, that's not what Mr. Shones means. What a far-fetched idea.
Precisely. Placing every meal of every passenger on board with a soporific drug would certainly be possible. Impossible. It would certainly be impossible, aka it cannot happen, it couldn't have did it. Unless, that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator! What?
Mr. Shones!
Well, Seaman? I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere. If you refuse to talk, there would have to be an inquiry made through the shipping company, of course. When were that to happen, every member of the crew and the captain himself would be hauled over the coals.
They about to throw all of them over the ship. Throw all of them in the ocean. Look.
For aiding and abetting a renegade. Well, all of you off the ship, right now, in the middle of the ocean.
Please, no more. I will tell everything. I cannot make problems like this for everyone anymore.
These crewmen are your former comrades, I believe.
Yes. So when I decided to run away, I asked them to help me.
We all agreed to help. Everyone together. She threw away everything. The fame in the ballet, Mother Russia. We wanted to help our angel. We don't believe it. You are right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night. Yes, I remember now. Did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter at one point. We could not make all drug. How do you say dissolve? Ugh, talk about heavy seasoning. At midnight, in waters near Shanghai, we brought our angel on board. She was helped by comrade on shore with small fishing net. While all the passengers of the SS Beria slept soundly, thanks to the almost magical effects of the slumber-inducing potion their evening meals had contained.
Then I poisoned the whole ship.
Yeah. So that's what happened. The only people awake on the ship last night were the crew, people who dislike chicken, and the newly boarded passenger, Miss Pavlova. Vegetarians don't exist yet. We're based. That means it would have been possible for you. You could have used the emergency stop trick to lock Cosmo's cabin door! But how does that make sense? Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in that case, and there would have been complete chaos! Or, I wouldn't say so. What? Oh, of course! Just like us, all the other passengers would have eaten their evening meal of chicken in their cabins. After which they would have been overwhelmed by tiredness because of a sleeping drug. But, accordingly, all the passengers were already in their cabins for the night.
Yes.
The overwhelming majority of passengers would habitually sleep with their cabin doors bolted anyway. And so, not one of them would have found it remarkable to find the door locked in the morning. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabin door on the ship, the culprit brought the entire vessel to an emergency stop in the early hours of the morning. You have talked long time and said many things. What is point? The point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present on the scene when the victim lost his life last night. Someone who left a message in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate another. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragments of glass that will reveal the culprit's identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door. All told, a busy night.
But I don't know about any of this. I'm just a little girl.
You like to speak with your long English words and explain your clever ideas. But I am sailor, and sailors don't listen to long boring stories. We don't believe. Sailors like me, we trust only what we see with our eyes. A laudable trait. What? I'm quite of the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything. Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, yes? Do you hear it? The accusatory cry of guilt on the wind.
They sure are long-winded anyway. But accusatory cry of guilt?
Sorry? You've lost me. Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a call with your ears. No. You must hear it with your eyes! For observation is the basis of all deduction. What are you talking about? I believe the time has come for one final logic and reasoning spectacular to expose the truth. So, Mr. Naruhodo, your senses, if you please. It's time to Fortnite dance, boy. Ooh. What exactly, Mr. Sholmes? With observation, my dear fellow. Just as I said, these two What did you say? Observation?
If you remember, Mr. Naruhodo, we know that somebody tried to fabricate evidence, don't we? By tampering with the scene of Mr. Asaki's death. What we're looking for is some trace of evidence that one of these two was there when it happened.
Precisely! You are delightfully quick to grasp my meaning. Alright, I'll see what I can see. I'm blind, I need glasses. So we're looking for a trace of evidence that shows someone else was there last night when Cosmo died. Got to look. Look into my eyes.
I suggested that someone else was there.
The bag. Yeah, right there.
Yes!
Seaman Stroganoff! You seem to have quite a large purple stain on the back of your white uniform there. Yes, I don't know where the dirt comes from. Nothing in particular comes to mind about the stain. What are you trying to say? It would appear that the significance of the stain has escaped your attention, Seaman. Allow us to make it plain. It's a very large purple stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform.
And I think what made it is clear.
Indeed it is. So, Mr. Norhodor, present the evidence that proves it. My pleasure. Alright then, the evidence that proves what the stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform really is. It's the stupid, no, it's not that. It's the crime scene photo.
Yes!
Yes! It's this photograph! And the ink it shows! That's what caused the stain on your uniform! Ink? A rather unusual color of ink. Purple. The penny drops. At last. Now you see the significance. The Russian word on the floor next to the victim's body was written in purple ink. And the stain on the back of your uniform is ink of exactly the same color. If the ink had been dry, it couldn't possibly have stained your uniform in that way. Which means you must have been present in the cabin in the moments immediately after the ink was spilled. Alright, yes. It was me. I did it. Everything. I arranged everything in Deadstone's cabin to make it look like Wardrobe Man did it. And I pressed button to make Burrier do emergency stop and bolt cabin doors shut. I did everything so no one would suspect our angel.
Biff, please. I love guilty.
Don't worry, Angel. Let me do talking. It was after 1 in the morning. I was on duty patrolling Passageway.
I still wouldn't believe him.
Then our angel came to me. She was white like sheet.
Biff, please, you must help me.
I went with her. The door to cabin number 1 was open. When I looked inside, I saw a student boy on the floor. What happened here?
Please, don't tell anyone. My little one, my little fairy friend.
Everything that's happened in cabin is like Angel told you. The kitten escaped through the ventilator into Mr. Asoki's cabin. And he tripped over it. Broke his neck when he fell to the floor. Yes, that is right. So after the incident when the cat ran away, Pavlova then visited the cabin next to hers, only to find its occupant lying lifeless on the floor. She said she was worried when she heard the sound of something falling on the floor. That's when she went to look. No, Angel? The door was not locked, so she opened to look, and you already know what happened after.
There's just one thing, if you wouldn't mind.
What?
When you went to Mr. Asaki's cabin, Miss Pavlova, was he already dead? Why?
I already told you! When Nina opened door of student's cabin and looked inside!
I was asking Miss Pavlova.
Well, Miss Pavlova?
Duh. Oh? Yes, that is right. I saw him. It was dark. And he was wearing black, but he was on the floor, not moving. I was scared. I understand, and I believe you.
So is that finally it now? Have we discovered the real truth about Cosmo's death at last? Ah! Something very nearly slipped my mind!
Here you go.
Oh? Mr. Sholmes? This photograph! Yes! I took this myself, you know. The cause of death was a broken neck. Therefore, the victim died instantly. And the unfortunate incident that precipitated these events, a kitten on which the victim stumbled. However, if those are the facts, there's one particular area in this photograph that seems to be somewhat unnatural. What do you mean unnatural? What are your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Norhodo? Oh! Well... If Cosmo tripped and fell, by some terrible stroke of bad luck broke his neck, which part of this photographic print seems unnatural? No. Your neck too straight! This is just like when you die, you typically don't curl up.
Yes!
Alright, if he really fell due to an unfortunate accident, and his fist just... Oh wait, that's Naruto, is it? Alright, if he really fell due to an unfortunate accident, how is it then his fist just doesn't seem quite right. The exact same thought occurred to me. In a fall, one's instinct is to open the palms flat. Yet here we see the victim with his left hand tightly balls into a fist. Almost, you might say, as though he were gripping something. What do you mean? Simply that I took the liberty of investigating the victim's fist a short while ago. You did? And what, pray, do you imagine I found there, my dear fellow?
Mr. Sholmes, show us, please.
Why, of course, my dear madam. Would I keep you in suspense?
All this time.
This is what I found.
Oh, a crescent moon with a little gemstone in the middle.
Yes, right. Crescent moon. It's very pretty, but what does it tell us? It tells us nothing! I'm not so sure. But crescent moon looks familiar somehow. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. Observation, Mr. Nohodo. That is the key. What? The truth is now tantalizingly close. How did that crescent moon come to be in Cosmo's clenched fist? This is the final clue, the last piece of the puzzle. Ask yourself, what does this little crescent moon mean? What significance has it? And observe! Find the answer with your own eyes! Well, it's the final thing, finally, bro. Oh my god!
Was that in like in that newspaper clipping of her?
Yes.
About her?
But where else was it?
Junky.
Junky arms!
Her ear.
Yeah, wait, is it this one or the other one? Check the other one first.
You can't see.
Yeah, okay, it's the left one. She
Oh,
got
okay.
one on, but she ain't got it on the... Not this one. Wait, yeah, it actually is this one. It actually is that one, actually.
Oh my goodness. I can't get this right.
Yes!
Miss Pavlova! On your ear there! I see you have a crescent moon as well! Ah! What? And on your other ear, that seems to be a crescent moon missing. The little link holding it on must have broken, I suppose. Now, the missing crescent moon was found in the victim's clenched fist. Clearly, there's only one logical conclusion.
And what is that, Shams?
When you agree, Mr. Neuroholder, I believe he knows nothing. He's just doing open-ended questions and hoping Neuroholder knows. Yes. Miss Pavlova, Mr. Asogi must have grasped that crescent moon and pulled it from your ear. Perhaps just moments before he fell to the floor.
What?
Other words, last night, in Mr. Asogi's cabin, you witnessed the moment when the victim fell with your own eyes. In fact, you were quite literally at arm's length from him. But then the question is, why did Mr. Asogi do that? Why did he pull your earring from your ear and hold it in his clenched fist during his final moments?
Oh no!
Angel! No one can protect you now! Please, Miss Pavlova, tell us the truth! Last night, what did you do to Kazuma?
So silly.
She turned into a cat!
This is her.
Yep.
When I think about everything that happened yesterday, it was too much. Running away, the fishing boat in the middle of the night, trying to climb into this huge ship. And then, when I was at last in the cabin and I can relax after this horrible long day. Becca, wait! couldn't believe it when she disappeared through the ventilator.
That cat must be scared.
I tried to call her with a little whistle. I tried waving her favorite toy, but nothing worked. Dorka would not come back.
Is it? Oh wait, no, it's Kazuma. What are you doing here at this time of night? What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a friend of mine.
The young man from your country, he was very polite and kind. He helped me to find Dorka, and he promised not to tell anyone. But then, when I had my friend in my arms again, and I was going to leave the man's cabin...
Just a moment. Sorry, but...
Oh, yes?
I'm sure I know your face. I've seen you somewhere before. Ah, of course. You're Nikolina Pavlova, aren't you? The Russian ballerina.
Huh? No, I don't know that name. My heart nearly stopped when he said that. He knew who I was. How could this man from a land in the faraway east know a Russian ballerina?
Yes, I saw your performance in Japan. The beauty of the ballet made a deep impression on me. So silly. No, let's keep going. But what are you doing on the ship? Sure, I read that your ballet company was performing in Shanghai at the moment.
You can't trick him. I have to tell him the truth. I hope he doesn't tell anyone. I have no other choice.
I see. So you've run away.
Please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone.
Give me a moment. I could use another opinion here.
He's going to pull that cord. He's going to tell the captain. Why did I think I could trust him?
Ain't you chill with the captain? Or is the captain unrelated?
Then it happened. Everything at once. It was only a second, but it felt like forever. Wait, I shouted, and then... Dorka jumped out of my arms and down to the young man's feet. And as he turned around to look at me, I pushed him. I don't even know why. I don't know why I did it. I was just so scared. And I had to stop him from telling anyone about me.
And that's when you went to fetch help? From Seaman Stroganoff, who was on duty out in the passageway. I heard Nina cry out, third on the floor, so I ran to her. She was standing at cabin door, shaking like a leaf. She looked at me and said,
"Help me, Biff." If they find out, I will be... Please, I have nowhere to go.
So you decided to help. That's when you arranged things in Cosmo's cabin to make it look like I did it. So that no one would suspect the passenger in the cabin next door? Yes. I went into cabin. I looked around to make sure there was nothing to show Nina was there. Then I found stowaway in the wardrobe, still sleeping. Right, that's when he found me.
So you worked out a plan to lay the blame on their stowaway?
I closed the wardrobe doors and put back strange paper sign. Luckily for me, it's the only reason Susato-san started to believe me when I said I was innocent. I dragged the young man's body to good place, used ink that was spilling to write on the floor. I wrote, so that person who found him would look inside the wardrobe and find stowaway. Tell me, what's up the glass bell?
It was by my feet, so I picked it up.
I see.
But if it was dark in the cabin, I didn't notice the other half.
Then Angel went back to her cabin. I finished job. By pressing the emergency alarm button in the passageway? Yes. Accordingly, the SS barrier did indeed come to an emergency halt at a little after 2 a.m. Thus enticing the bolts on the cabin door to slide shut, creating the locked room mystery. There's still one thing I don't understand, Miss Pavlova.
What?
Well, you said that you told Cosmo about the fact that you'd run away from your homeland. It's because you were worried he was going to tell the captain that you pushed him. Isn't that right?
Yes.
But even if he had pulled the bell cord and called for the captain of the ship, aren't you friends with every member of the crew? Why would that have been a problem?
It was what he said first that made me scared.
What he said first? What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine.
He said an inspector was his friend.
Yes, meaning me. Who's supposed to be acting as his bodyguard?
I thought that if police knew about me, they would arrest me. So before he could pull the bail cord, May I stop you at hold on. May I stop you a moment, please, Miss Pavlova?
Uh-oh, cat fight.
It just doesn't seem to make sense. I mean, was Mr. Asogi really going to pull the bail cord? I don't know. What's that? What? What do you think, Mr. Naruhado?
Well, I'm not Cosmo, so I can't know for certain, but he was a man of his word. If he told you he wouldn't give your secret away, then he wouldn't have done it.
No, he was walking over to it. He was going to pull the cord. He was going to make them send me back.
Well, Mr. Naruto, today's work is not done yet, it seems. There's one more deduction to make.
He was just gonna open their cabin, their wardrobe door.
Yep.
They just got to drag it on and on.
Yes.
Anyway.
What? Another deduction? You could have just said he was going for the wardrobe, but we gotta do this.
They got to do about 5 more minutes, you guys.
Yeah. What action was the victim really about to take at that moment? Herlock just stops the story when he doesn't know. He's like, what was he doing? Let me just ask him. Can we determine whether the young man's gaze was directed? Are we sure you use this one? First, consider the victim's location within his cabin. That's easy. I remember every detail of that room. I mean, yes, I spent quite a lot of time in that wardrobe, but still. My cabin has been my home for this entire voyage.
So this is how the cabin looked last night when Miss Pavlova visited Kasuma-sama?
Yes, it's exactly how it was. Are you ready, Mr. Naruto?
They said he good.
Yes! There's one thing I've learned today. It's that a simple gaze can reveal all manners of truths. Not only that, in order to draw the right conclusion, you can't afford to be out by even a little bit when you're following the gaze to where it lands. So, when he turned away from Miss Pavlova, what exactly was Kazuma looking at? He's looking at that cord.
Take that!
Stage, you stage. What are you guys?
You see, you still here, Dave? Right. Look, we are too. Look.
Considering everything that had happened last night, certainly it may have looked as though Cosmo was going to ring the bell cord. Yes, however, what is directly besides the bell cord? The wardrobe. They could have just said that. They could have just said that we need to go to. Oh, what was it? What was it? Oh, hold on. What was it? Oh, it must have been the wardrobe.
You know they have to be dramatic. Anyway, the wardrobe.
More importantly, what was inside the wardrobe? The man's great friend, sleeping soundly.
Miss Pavlova, please think back very carefully. What were Mr. Asaki's exact words last night?
Give me a moment. Use another opinion here.
Another opinion?
Yes, it's not from a member of the crew. No, Mr. Asoki intended to consult his close friend on the matter. To see if between them, he might be able to help in some way, no doubt.
Oh, no. Sadly, we can't know the truth for certain now. It's too late for that. But I wish you had made sure of what Mr. Asaki was looking at. Things may have ended very differently if you had.
Miss Pavlova, I want to thank you for finally admitting the truth. But unfortunately, the truth is, a man lost his life because of what you did. That will never change. I hope you'll never forget that!
I'm sorry. Really, I'm so sorry. Sorry, really. What have I done?
And so, at long last, the mystery surrounding the tragic accident in the SS Burya is finally laid to rest.
Are they gonna bury him at sea?
Yeah? Really? They just gonna do his body up? They gonna tell his parents and nothing. We threw your son off the ship.
The 9th of January, 7:14 p.m. SS Barrier, first class cabin passageway.
What will happen to Miss Pavlova now? Once we reach Great Britain, we'll be handed over to the British police at Scotland Yard. It's about the fact that she ran away from Russia. If the Russians try to repatriate her, apparently, English detective can speak to the immigration office and sort all that out. Mr. Sholmes can do that? So, she won't be going back to Russia then? No, I don't think so. Even if she wanted to return in the future, I doubt she would be able to.
What happened to his bruise on his mouth?
Alright, now he got better. He got better. Yes. Next scene. He ran away, so now she's in exile for life. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Seaman Stroganoff? I wanted to help our angel, no matter what.
He should be arrested too for a court conspirator.
Yeah. All of them, the entire crew.
Exactly, all of them. That whole, like you said, that whole crew poisoned the whole ship.
But I didn't think about you. About how you lost a good friend. I will go with Nina. I will give myself to British police.
All of them should.
That's kind of you. In the meantime, thank you for letting me go free again. Cosmo's death. This looks such a waste. But... well... do what you can for Miss Pavlova, won't you? Da! Well, afraid you need to pack now. Due to arrive in Hong Kong tomorrow. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to hand you over to the council to arrange your passage back to Japan. Yes, I did stow away after all. Couldn't really expect any different. So, get back to your cabin now. You're going right back to Japan, boy. Right back. Looks like my study tour to Great Britain is over before it's even begun then. I think that's only days ago. Cosmo and I were laughing together about how we'd tear up the streets of London. It seems like such a distant memory now. Oh! What's that? Is it someone weeping? You gotta cry, you gotta cry.
We'll leave it at that.
Sato-san?
Naruto-san, I didn't know you had returned.
Oh, well, I haven't been back long. Inspector Hosonoga just told me I should pack. You know, ready to leave the ship tomorrow and all that.
He was already packed. Just get back in the suitcase.
Let's get back in there.
I still can't believe this has happened. I can't believe someone's life can be over just like that.
Susato-san.
He had such grand ideals for this visit to Great Britain. So many dreams. And now they've been cruelly taken away, just as he has. I thought I could never forgive the person responsible. But now we know the truth. That it was just that it was just an accident.
It's really an accident.
Just a silly series of mishaps. It's too much, Naruto-san. It's just too much.
Yes, I know. I wish there was something I could say. That was not him! I wish there was something I could say.
Inspector,
My duty was to see Asogi-san safely to Great Britain. But I failed. Caused his two closest friends great pain and suffering as a result. I've let everyone down.
what a great bodyguard you are.
And I will do anything to make up for my terrible blunder. Nobody blames you, Inspector. Except those two. And I'm free again now at least. Huh? Surprise, Mr. Noahuro! What is the meaning of this? Oh, a trifling matter. Simpling that in my head, I think I shall always picture you wearing those shackles. Without them, the balance seems all wrong. It's the strap. Sorry? So I decided to restore them. For old time's sake, shall we say? You're a stowaway after all. Thinks this is funny?
Mr. Sholmes? We do appreciate all your assistance. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Not at all, not at all. Though it's a little late, I offer my sincere condolences. The loss of your companion is truly heartrending. I hope that you will be able to fulfill some of his aspirations in his honor. I'm afraid that won't be possible. We shall be disembarking at the next port, Hong Kong. We have to return to Japan, make a full report about everything that's happened. What? Wait a minute! It's just me that has to go back, isn't it? I mean, I was the stowaway! The terms of this study tour were negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan. It was to be one lawyer and one assistant. Was to be. In the light of Mr. Asogi's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead. Oh no, they don't care for me, but... Poor Susato-san. My dear fellows, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution, you know? Simple solution. All you require is one lawyer. The study tour can continue, surely.
But there is no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Sholmes. We know of no other lawyer.
Have you heard of a man named Phoenix Wright? Qualifications, you say? Any qualifications obtained in your own country will be of little value in Great Britain, I'm afraid.
Oh, but
anyway, the voyage to London still promises a good month of time. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourselves another suitable lawyer.
yes.
Miss Susato?
Yes?
Do you think perhaps I might be able to do it?
Ah!
You're not a lawyer, Mr. Norohodo! Oh, unless... Are you studying law?
Hey, what's up, Edie? You said, what's up, y'all? Hey, Shermanator, I'm ready to go. Look,
We ready to go too.
I know, right? Plum, you underestimated this
I
stream.
know it's gonna be slow.
Oh my
I
gosh.
did not know it's gonna be slow.
Anyway,
No, I'm not, but... I'm sorry. In that case, I think there's even a chance it could work.
I had things to do.
You had things to do. Well, it's over now, man. It's gonna be over once they.
No, it's going on and on.
No, they ain't gonna arrive in Britain and then get off the ship and then no.
In this episode?
No, I'm saying
Oh.
it's finna end. They ain't gonna do that.
I was about to say. But, as I've said, there's still more than a month before I reach England's shores. Isn't that right, Mr. Norohodo? Yes! I have a month in which to study, to learn what I must to become a lawyer in Great Britain!
Mr. Norohodo.
That's ridiculous! Are you seriously suggesting anybody could learn all of that in just 40 days?
I ain't to say I thought it was over. Me too. They got to go on and on and on.
I'm telling you, you gotta talk some.
There's only one way to find out! I would work my fingers to the bone, Inspector. Every single day. Will you let me try?
Look, we don't have to start breaking this up more, Plum.
How many did we break
Look,
this up?
after they get through solving the case, it takes them another hour.
No, yes, no.
And if, by the time we reach Great Britain, I haven't learned enough to be recognized as a lawyer, I'll take whatever punishment is deemed appropriate. But why put yourself in such a difficult position? For Kazuma said that there was something he had to do in Great Britain, and that he would sacrifice anything to make it happen. He was passionate about it. I can't let all that passion just come to nothing. Anyway, it's for my own benefit too. I will become a lawyer. I have to. What do you say, Miss Susato? I was supposed to say Miss Susato.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Thank you. Oh, what does our bespeckled inspector friend say? Are you serious? My speckled, whatever. One lawyer and one assistant. The numbers are indisputable. No, no, no! It's madness! Yet fascinating when you agree. Fascinating? Duty and rules are the dull routine of existence that we all abhor. Give us interest! Give us fascination! Give us longer cases! 3 hours, baby! Speak for yourself! Besides, qualifications are no measure of a man. What matters is his character, no? And you've witnessed ample evidence of this man's exemplary character today with your own eyes. From the early hours of this morning to this very moment now. Despite contending with the passing of his close companion, despite the accusation of guilt, she's so done with the stream, y'all. This man has shown resourcefulness, intelligence, and above all, courage.
Look, I'm about to start pushing this whole conversation to just go. Gosh, look, I'm just gonna have to start stopping after an hour. Look, cause you said this is gonna be short.
I didn't think it was gonna be this long, man, because it's the end. It's literally just the end. I didn't think the end was the end.
Very well. I'll think of a clever way to word my report to the Department of Justice. Inspector! After all, I did just make a promise, didn't I?
They did, Angel. They did. It took like an hour after they solved the case. Like I said, we're gonna have to stop after an hour. I don't care how long we have left.
We're gonna be doing like 10-point cases.
I don't care.
I said that I'd do anything at all to make up for my shortcomings here.
Oh, thank you, Inspector.
If you'll excuse me, I must pay a visit to the captain's quarters, I need to discuss what to do next, and how best to make my report, and get knocked out.
Are you really prepared to attempt this, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, going to try. I wonder, would you consider teaching me what I need to know? Everything about being a lawyer.
You said everyone go see the captain, right? The captain needs to be thrown in jail too. I would be delighted to help you. I am a judicial assistant after all.
Thank you!
It is long, Dave. I'm like, look, they probably got 10 more minutes. Look.
10 more minutes.
Man, when I first saw you, I never thought
That you can
And Mr. Naruhodo, I'd like you to take charge of this.
What? Me?
They're
Are
gonna
you
take
sure?
about 10 minutes on this sword here.
Yes, you deserve this sword, Mr. No.
I'm sure it's what Kasuma-sama would have wanted.
You gotta see him put it on.
His name is Karuma. It's a great sword that's been in the Asaki clan for generations. Why don't you give that to one of his kinfolk?
No, it's his.
You see, you good, Dave? Look, it's passing time, ain't it?
Very well, I accept. Treasure it always.
It's supposed to go to his family, but anyway.
So then, Mr. Sato, seems we'll be working together for some time to come yet.
It will be an honor, Mr. Naruhodo. And for the next 40 days, I shan't grant you a single minute of freedom. We shall fill every spare moment with this study.
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
But before we begin, I have an earnest favor to ask of you too.
Goodness, what is it?
Please throw me to the ground 3 times.
What?
I should never have doubted you. You were Kasuma-sama's closest friend. Of course you would never have done anything to hurt him. That should have been obvious to me from the start. But I allowed suspicion to get the better of me. And no matter how upset I was feeling, it was completely unforgivable behavior.
No, you were in shock. You just found out about me stowing away. Captain Bobby.
No, I won't let you make excuses for me. Whatever the circumstances, I should never have thrown you. And not just once, but 5 times.
That number keeps creeping up, doesn't it?
Please, you must. Just take hold of me and throw me. Do it. Don't even think about it.
Yeah. No! I don't even know how. I've never thrown anyone in my life.
I know that's right, Age. Now they argue about her. He want her to. She want him to throw her down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm about to end it.
That ended. We so close, bro. We so close.
Very wise, Mr. Naruhodo. It isn't a skill one acquires without considerable training.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
I observed your throwing technique several times with great interest. I confess I was most impressed. When did you see that? I presume that would be a form of Japanese wrestling.
Yeah, look, I ain't just saying you keep saying we're close and close. No, we not. No, we not. You said that about an hour ago.
It's doing this to spite me. Okay, we is close.
Whatever.
This is the end to keep talking.
He said that an hour ago.
No, I did.
Oh, well, in a way, it's not wrestling, but my own interpretation of an ancient jujutsu technique.
Jujutsu Kaisen? Apparently it's called the Susoto Takedown. Leaves your hat swimming, believe me. How beguiling. I'm a practitioner of competitive arts myself. I am a somewhat accomplished boxer. There he goes, bouncing around again.
You take it down.
I wonder if you would be so kind as to instruct me on the technique of your arresting throw.
Yes, I'd be honored.
Then let us not dally. Demonstrate, my dear madam.
Oh, okay, of course. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
Sorry?
As you can see, you throw from the abdomen.
Oh, yes. Arresting indeed. And that is what you term the Susato takedown, is it?
Actually, no. That was a Susato squash.
Okay, it's fade to black. Please. Ah!
In my groggy state of consciousness, the scene from an evening recently spent with Cosmo flickered into my mind.
Please don't do this to me.
Kuruma? That's right. The prized sword has been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan.
They finna talk about the sword.
I can't believe you managed to get the permission to bring it with you. I mean, taking a katana on a study tour is more than a little irregular, surely. Japanese man's sword is his soul, Kairosuke. I can't be ported from my katana. Kuruma guides me. I truly believe it. So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two? Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject, there's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. And I'll sacrifice anything to make it happen. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. I knew you wouldn't let me down. What important thing he had to do. I still don't know what that was. But I'm going to see the place for myself and work it out in Great Britain's capital, London.
Please. And then it's gonna fade back to her luck. And just get
In!
Who's that throwing the confetti up? Right. Where's my confetti at? Gosh. I'm gonna have to start taking things in my own hands, you guys. Plum's estimation of things.
I didn't know they was gonna do all
Whatever.
that. I didn't know they was gonna do all that. I thought they was gonna talk to the
Not on no work night. No 2-hour streams on the work
I
night.
did not know they was gonna do that, Mom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
I appreciate your patience, all y'all patience in this matter. I didn't know it was gonna go this long. I'm gonna have to start taking things in my own hands, Plum. King Paco, Game Queen 81, Dane Angel, thank you all for chatting. Man, that took so long. I'm telling you. Not on no work night. I'm sorry. All right, but yeah. Thank y'all for watching and chatting tonight. And yeah, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd appreciate you go ahead and subscribe. And also, you should mind giving me a thumbs up. I will talk to you all on the next one. And happy Friday tomorrow, you guys. Finally made it at the end of the week. Now we got to just get through the work week, or the work day rather. But yeah, I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.